I always get cut short. But can anybody just put in the chat box where the woman casino is? I think that we're all kind of looking for it.
Right, now you're going to get all kinds of cards and gifts on the 13th and 14th, Carlos. Awesome. So out of the mouths of babes, right? Love it, love it, love it. Good stuff. So let's move on to our mortgage minute. Who is our friend from Guaranteed Rate with us today? Hello?
Hey, what's going on? How are you?
Hey, Nick, how are you?
Good, good. No, I just, I appreciate you guys having me on here. Hope everyone's having a good start to the new year. I just wanted to kind of obviously introduce myself, and I know we talked before Christmas, so I don't know how many people were on those calls, but just kind of wanted to get a brief summary about Guaranteed Rate and what we're all about. Me and Sam Sam did the call last week. She did a 100% financing program, which is great, something we have here. That's awesome. But I just wanted to kind of tell you a little bit about us and what we're all about. We're a direct lender here, so we do everything in-house. We have our own in-house processing and in-house underwriting teams as well. So it allows us to kind of close rather quickly, right? We can close within 3 to 4 weeks because of that, right? We're not, we don't have anything over in California or, different time zones where we have to underwrite. So it allows us to be a little bit speedier on the processing side. So we really can get like a conditional commitment within 2 days if we have all the documentation. So we can move rather quickly. And it allows us to kind of have a little bit more leniency as well with inside, these overlays that bigger banks have or some smaller credit unions. It gives us a lot of flexibility in that regards, as well as our pricing. Our pricing is very competitive. Obviously, everyone's there to get the lowest rate possible. And we're right there. I mean, we have very competitive rates, and, obviously we'll do what we can to help everybody out, the borrowers in every situation, to get the best possible program. As well as, I know Sam talked about it briefly, our 100% financing program, but it's a really, really great program to where essentially you don't have to bring any money to closing. I mean, you can get a seller concession of up to 6%. It's 0% financing, and you don't have to be a first time home buyer, right? It can be someone that's buying a single family house, a 2-unit house with mediocre credit, right? And the income limits on those programs is 115%, above the, median income, which in Fairfield County, you could be making $120,000 and still qualify for this program. So it's a really, really good program, and it's a forgivable second, right? As long as you make 36 consecutive payments on that first mortgage, then obviously that second loan goes away after 36 consecutive payments with no late payments. So just wanted to kind of obviously give you a brief summary about us and tell you about our real, it's an awesome 100% financing program that we have, and it's done through us. It's not done through, it's not Chaffa. It's not done through anyone, besides us. We do our own underwriting on it. So, what we're going to do is I know Sam, we have a flyer that we're going to send out to you and all of our contact information. And then once you guys, again, if you guys have any questions or need anything, obviously feel free to reach out to us. We're happy to help any way we possibly can. So I appreciate you guys having me on the call. Thanks, guys.
Cool. Thanks, Nick. Great stuff. So Dan just posted Nick's information, contact info in the chat box, so you guys can reach out and ask him all kinds of questions. Appreciate that. And also one PSA for everybody. Tomorrow, Friday, the end of the day, Friday, is the last chance to raise your hand and get your $80 family reunion ticket. So I know many of you have done it already, but reach out to Rick, email Rick, and get on that list, because you don't want to miss family reunion, certainly at that low $80 rate. Okay, guys? Cool. So moving on to our spotlight segment, we are thrilled to bring you the first in our series, our prelude series leading up to family reunion. So today we have Ashley Nicole with us. She's joining us from Colorado. So be kind to her, be nice to her, because it's very early out there in Colorado, and she's here with us. Ashley is going to be in the script off at Family Reunion. I think that's going to be run by Jason Abrams again, and she is excited about that. So she's going to talk about script practice, some really good skills around that, and then we're going to open it up to throwing a couple objections at Ashley and see how she works on standing on dealing with those objections. So I know she's ready. She's going to be a winner at the script off. So Ashley, why don't you unmute yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself real quick, and then let's talk about script practicing and what are some good skills.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me, guys. I super appreciate it. I don't know what the bonus points are for it still being dark out and being on a Zoom call, but I would like them.
Absolutely.
So yeah, scripts are something that I think whenever I talk about them, I am met with a lot of resistance from agents. About 75% of them say that they don't need them because they plan on working sphere business. And the other 25% say, well, I'm going to go after expireds and FSBOs, but these scripts feel unnatural. They don't sound like me. They're not how I talk. So I'm not going to use them. It's really, really rare to feel like I found somebody that's like, yes, please, I want to absorb everything in every little script and really internalize it. And really, that is what scripts come down to, is the internalization, so that you can turn it into something that just sounds so natural. That's when, you know, you take the cues from the experts, and then as you become the expert, you get to start adding your own flair. I always kind of liken it to being an actor, right? The actors get the script and they don't immediately go, no, I'm not going to follow this script. That's not how I sound. They go, okay, I'm in a character. I'm going to focus in on what my character is like, what their mannerisms are. I'm going to learn this script. And then as I go, I might riff. I might try a few new things. I might see where I feel I can add my character's true being into this script. But they never come at a script with that intention, right? So that's how I approach every script that I learn. And now it's to the point I get a lot of feedback that it's just, you know, what is your script? Most of the time I couldn't hand you a copy of a book that says this is exactly what I said. It's more just I've taken the time to learn the language of sales and the core pieces of every script. And I've done them so many times that hopefully, for the most part, they just kind of roll off my tongue.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. So Ashley, you've been an agent for how long now?
This is going to be my 7th year, and all 7 have been with Keller Williams.
Yeah, exactly. You're born and raised KW. So am I. That's awesome. And also, you were an agent. You were a productivity coach for a while, right? And now you're a director of sales for a team out there in Colorado.
Yes, I just started. Super excited to be. It's almost like productivity coaching, but only with a smaller group of agents. So I get to give everybody a little more attention. So. That's
great. That's awesome. So how did it come to be in this script off at Family Reunion?
So I have to say it was total luck of being in Keller Williams Young Professionals. I didn't join KWYP for the first 5 years of being with Keller Williams. I thought, why would I bother? It seems like a waste of time. Finally joined after going to a Family Reunion event that they put on. And Johnny put my name in at headquarters as somebody that they should be looking at. So KWRI picked up the phone one Sunday and said, hey, we're doing a script off tomorrow. We've got one seat available. Do you want to do it? So super awesome. Lucky. It's always about who you surround yourself with. So.
Absolutely. So this isn't a segment about KWYP, but KWYP is an awesome organization within KW, guys. I know some of you are in it already. If you want some more information about that, see me, see Carlos, see Dan Lydon. We can tell you more about it, but it's awesome. So that's an opportunity that came your way.
Yeah.
Totally. So we're going to throw some objections at you. You ready?
I think so.
Okay. All right. So I know we talked to a couple of productivity coaching agents, and they did a whole segment on objection handling this week. So they're fired up and ready. So a couple of them have some for you. And I think, so Kathleen, you want to throw an objection at Ashley?
Sure. Hi, Ashley.
Hi, Kathleen.
My wife and I discussed it, and we decided that we don't want to accept this full price offer now because we lost out on that perfect house and there's nothing else on the market appeals to us. And I may be coming into some money in March. So let's pull the house off the market now with a view to reactivating it in March.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you so much for bringing this concern to my attention, Mr. and Mrs. Seller. I know that it was devastating to lose out on that house that seemed so perfect for you guys. But let me ask you, you do want to net the most amount of money possible for the sale of your property, right?
Yes.
Absolutely. So let's go ahead and take a look at accepting this offer now and see if we can negotiate a 60-day post-closing occupancy for you so we can get back on the market, start looking for the right property. That puts us right in line in closing when you get that extra cash in March. So we can apply that towards the purchase of your property. Does that sound fair?
That sounds good.
Okay, let's do it.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. Boom. I like that. That was great. Right to the point. That was awesome. Awesome. Thanks, Kathleen. Awesome job, Ashley. All right. Let's see. Who do we have next? John Dismaris. You got something for Ashley?
I do. So Ashley, I just wanted to thank you for your presentation this afternoon on how to go about getting my home at Campo Beach sold. Sorry that you're not a local, you might not know where that is, but also thank you for getting up this early this morning. I'll say hands down, your presentation was the best by far that I've had this week after meeting with 4 different agents. So that was really great. Now I've lived in Westport my whole life and I've bought and sold several pieces of real estate and I've actually never used KW before. So I'm curious, how does Keller Williams stand up to, and how are you going to exceed my expectations of what I've come to know from some of these other luxury brands?
Yeah, absolutely. Great question. You know, if you haven't experienced selling with Keller Williams yet, let me tell you, it is going to make a world of difference for you. So not only do we have an entire luxury division dedicated to making sure that we are marketing your property to the widest available database of luxury home buyers internationally and nationally, we're also the largest brokerage on the entire globe. Now, do you realize what kind of power that means for you as a seller?
No, but I mean, it does sound great. Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'd love to explain how that impacts you as the seller. When you have worked with the largest brokerage like I am now, you get so many cross referrals from the people in other states with clients moving in that want to be here in a home like yours. And what happens is that Keller Williams agents know and trust other Keller Williams agents. We're like a big family. So those referrals arrive on my desk first. I get to make sure my listings are in front of them before they see anything else. And I can make sure I get the most qualified buyers in your property as quickly as possible to net you the most amount of money possible. You do want to net the most amount of money possible on the sale of your home, right?
Where do I sign?
Let's do it.
Totally.
I love the family part because that's my thought this whole morning, you know, because luxury to me is being treated like when you go into one of those luxury stores, you're treated as if they knew you your whole life. So
yes,
that was a great job.
Thank you.
Awesome
Great
job.
introduction.
Awesome job. Loved it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. I think we have one more for you, Ashley. You up for it?
I am.
All right. Jen Barbosa, are you with us?
I am. I'm here. Yes.
Hey.
Hi. Thank you for this opportunity. So my question for you is, if I buy a house with you and I sell my house with you, I'm wondering if there's any chance you could cut your commission.
Okay, great question. And I appreciate you bringing this to my attention. So there are some commission structures that I offer my clients. If you are going to purchase a home with me, we will still list at the 6% that we discussed earlier that gets you my entire marketing suite. However, we can rebate 1% of that price to your purchase and apply that towards closing costs. So that'll bring the total down to 5%. Does that make sense?
It makes complete sense. Yes. I actually
Okay.
met with 4 other agents that offered me 4.5. Would you be interested in doing that for me?
Wow, 4.5%. You know, I wouldn't. And can I explain why?
Sure.
Okay, great. So my concern is when agents are that willing to throw away their own money in negotiating right up front with you, how well do you think they're going to negotiate for your money when it comes to negotiating the offer on your sale?
Perhaps be a little flexible.
Yeah, they might not be that great at it, right? That would be my concern. And I want to net you the most amount of money possible and get you into that next home as soon as we can with some great credits towards closing to help you out. Does that sound fair?
That sounds great. Yes.
Great. I would love to work with you. Let's get started.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Amazing. Amazing. Great stuff, Ashley. You're such a natural at this. Oh my God, it just rolls right off your tongue. It's amazing. So everybody, I think Ashley's contact info is in the chat box. You can reach out to her. We did record this session because I know all of you are going to want to go back to it and listen to everything that Ashley said, every word that she said. Really good stuff. Do you know what we can do for our appreciation for Ashley being with us today? We can vote for her at the Script Off at Family Reunion, right? Which we're all going to be at. So that was really awesome, Ashley. Can't thank you enough for being with us. You are such a winner. You've got this. Don't worry about it. We'll be there to support you. So thanks for being with us.
Thank you guys so much.
You have our vote.
Yes.
Yay.
Totally, totally. All right. Thanks again, Ashley. All right, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Make it a great day. Respond to Family Reunion email so you can get your ticket. See you guys. Make it a great day.